Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be starting something a little bit different, a series that I am calling the Attainables, which is going to be how I am going to be using this account, I think, for the rest of the years. Basically similar to what I was doing before on this account, but in a more dedicated fashion, demonstrating that you can build a team of all attainable cards, guys that are not millions of MT, guys that are not ridiculously long grinds, not to mention that there aren't really very many ridiculously long high level grinds. Really, there's nothing in there to fit that. Now, we're going to include some free cards on this list, but for the most part, it's going to be auctionable cards that you can pick up that are affordable and can compete at the very highest level. And I think that's the point of this series. This team is not like the best attainable team you could possibly build right now, but we have put together a really good squad. And so for episode number 1, I'm just going to be showcasing this base team that I have built for this episode of the series. And then later on this weekend, y'all are seeing this video on Thursday, it will be on Saturday or Sunday that we'll play a first game with this squad, or maybe a couple games depending on how the games go. Probably just going to be uploading 1 or 2 times a week here in this series, adding cards to this team, going into Showdown and hopefully winning some games. I know y'all enjoy Showdown gameplay. I know y'all enjoy Showdown gameplay with lower tier cards and not just Uber God Squad type stuff like what I have with my other account. And I want to give y'all content with both of those things. So we're going to be mixing in this account as well. And that's kind of what I'm going to be using this account for as well for now. Now, y'all see, I got 3 million MT. I did not spend a ridiculous amount of MT. Nearly a million MT or so, I would say I spent, but not too bad at all to pick up some of these cards. And I got some really good deals on some great cards. So without further ado, before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Help me push towards the 50,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, it is time to unveil the team. And this is the squad that we are working with to start off the Attainables series. We have 2 free cards in Jalen Williams and Miles Turner. Only 1 card on this team that you actually have to have spent money at all to get in Tim Duncan. Y'all let me know in the comment section down below if you think Tim Duncan should be considered an attainable card or not. I will take him off of this team if y'all don't think that he is fair to be included. That being said, for me, the Pro Pass is $10. It's the only thing that I really think you get legitimate quality value out of, especially last season. I feel like most people have this card. To me, he feels like he fits the theme of this team, considering almost everybody has him who's playing the game online consistently. But y'all let me know if y'all think that I should, the majority of y'all think that I should take Tim Duncan out of the lineup. I'm happy to do that. That being said, I don't think anybody would argue with me about the rest of these cards on this list. The only cards on here that are really hard to get are Jalen Williams and Miles Turner, both of whom to have gotten them at this point would require about probably 15 to 20 hours of grinding throughout the playoff challenges. But that's been over a period of now over a month, a pretty significant, like it's been a month and a half now of available time to grind these out. If you don't have these cards, that's kind of on you, to be totally honest. These I will not be taking off the team. Even if you don't have them, they're absolutely attainable. And the same will be said for the NBA Finals card if there winds up being a Finals MVP that's good enough and invincible, that's good enough to add to the squad. That would also be considered an attainable card in my opinion. With that being said, we have a really phenomenal base team. I might change up certain spots of this team, but I'm going to walk y'all through one by one each player on this squad. And these are not just base versions of these cards. A lot of these cards are very souped. For example, Denny Avdia, I have called him the best attainable point guard in the game. I want to demonstrate why that is. A 6'9" PG who's an elite shooter, an elite slasher, and defensively he's very versatile. Guards on the perimeter and the interior. He's got speed, he's got a great jumper, he's got a good escape, decent dribble style. And mine has 11 legend badges, 29 Hoffs. I paid 138K for this card. 138K this morning. He's going for over 100K base. That is insane value. But even if he's a little more expensive than that as a base card, I was shocked, by the way, with this card and one other card on the team, how cheap they were for how souped they were. But yeah, I paid 138K for Denny Avdia. Kind of ridiculous. Legend Posterizer, Deadeye, Limitless, Slippery, Break Starter, Unpluckable, Challenger, Glove, On-Ball Menace, as well as a couple others, and everything else is on Hoff. But again, I get On-Ball Menace, Glove, Challenger, Limitless Range, and Deadeye, as well as Posterizer, all on Hall of Fame, or sorry, all on Legend on this card. He is so souped. He's got the badges of a Legend card, and the stats and badges and animations are also really, really great. So love him. Josh Childress, I may wind up splitting up Childress and Beasley at some point, but for now, Childress and Beasley are going to start on the starting lineup together. 6'8", 9 on offense and defense. Gives me incredible versatility, and just like Denny Avdia, yeah, the stats and badges are good. Yeah, we all know he's a great budget card, but he's really great when you get him like this. Paid 100K MT for 7 Legend, 33 Hoff, Josh Childress, Legend, Limitless, Slippery, Challenger, Mini Marksman, Set Shot Specialist, and Paint Patroller, and again, everything else on Hall of Fame. This is how you maximize attainable cards. You get these guys who are already very good and you get them fully badged, and at that point they truly compete against the best of the best. And that's again what Josh Childress is going to be able to do. And again, it's what Michael Beasley is going to be able to do as well. The most expensive card on this team to this point is Michael Beasley, 6'9" small forward. I only paid 350,000 MT for this card though, which y'all are not going to believe with these badges. 23 legend badges. We got Posterizer, Rise Up, Deadeye, Limitless, Slippery Off Ball, Dimer, Handles for Days, Post Lockdown, Off Pass, Pick Dodger, Interceptor, Box Uppies, Brick Wall, Set Shot Specialist, Shifty Shooter, Lightning Launch, On Ball, Menace, and more. And everything else again, of course, is on Hall of Fame. Extremely elite card, extremely elite shot creator. I got scorers in this lineup, and it goes 6'9", 6'8", 6'9". So we got size for days in the backcourt as well. Tim Duncan, again, if y'all want me to take him out of the lineup, let me know, but I don't think I'm going to as of right now anyway. Another extremely souped card, could basically get him for 10 bucks from the Pro Pass after you grinded out the season. He was one of the best cards in the game when he first came out. He's still one of the better cards in the game, and I badged him up pretty heavy as well because I've used this card a lot. He's really, really great. Does everything well. Another scorer as well with the ball in his hands. So we have a lot of shot creation in this lineup. And then Artist, that's a guy who I have gassed up a lot, and for good reason. I mean, I got this one for about 200 and some odd thousand MT. I forget exactly how much, but Legend, Deadeye, Break Starter, Rebound Chaser, Brick Wall, Movable Enforcer, and Set Shot Specialist. Key badges that I'm looking for, pretty much everything else on Hall of Fame. Another really well-rounded, really, really good card at the big man spot. And then off the bench, we got the two free 100 overalls, obviously, as the headliners, and Jalen Williams and Miles Turner. Jalen Williams is the smallest player on the team at only 6'5". But you know what I have? I got Peja Stojakovic right here at 6'10", and I got some flexibility. If J-Dub's feeling small, I can throw Peja in there. If J-Dub's feeling small, or maybe I feel like I don't have enough shot creation off the bench, I can move Josh Childress to the bench. I go Peja in my starting lineup. I could swap J-Dub and Childress. I have flexibility in terms of this squad to how to match up to people's teams. If I match up against somebody who's got a full invincible squad with a ton of like elite level cards, like let's say they have Jokic, KD, I don't know, tall, invincible Giannis, like they have the biggest, best cards in the game, I could go Denny Avdia, Peja Stojakovic, Michael Beasley, and at least kind of match up physically. And I think that's the value of this team. Klingon as well is one of the most underrated cards in the game. It seems like a lot of people don't use him because he's a pink diamond. I don't get it. He's awesome. I probably will badge him up a little bit more with Hoffs for this series. I think with at least some of the important Hoffs, if I have enough of them. A lot of these Hoffs I don't have a ton of on this account, but like I do want to badge him up a little bit and make him a little more complete if I can. In fact, I will add Slippery Off Ball because that's an important one. But I do think this card's really good regardless, and I don't think I need to badge up too much for him to be an impact guy off the bench in a few minutes a game. Really, really high level card as well. Very, very physical. Plays much above his tier, and I think he's great. And then Giddy provides me a PG with some size and some shot creation. J-Kid provides me with another guy I can sub it if I need scoring. For example, I could go J-Kid, Peja, Tyrus off the bench, and have like my small patty base shot creating scoring PG and J-Kid, who still fights defensively, and then have a lot of size around him with Peja and Tyrus at the 2 and the 3. Very important for me that I have a lot of lineup flexibility with this team, and I think that is exactly what I have accomplished with this squad. And again, I have 3 million MT left, which means, again, I'm not going to be buying cards that are over 1 million MT. I'm not going to be buying cards really realistically very often that are over 500,000 MT. I would like to get Dikembe at some point, but I don't want to pay over 500K for him. Everybody on this team so far, obviously I paid like 350K or less. But from now on, when we make additions, I will try to show y'all me making the addition itself, how much I paid for them, just like visually so y'all can see. And y'all let me know in the comment section down below, number one upgrade that we should make to this team, because we might make an upgrade before the second episode on Saturday. It'll either be an upgrade from this weekend's content, or potentially another better card that we haven't added yet that it's an attainable card. Either way, y'all let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if you're excited for this series. Hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.